When I was a little girl, growing up in Kansas, I used to daydream all the time. And I didn't really understand why I was getting in trouble for it, but I guess they didn't think that that was a very good thing to be doing with my time. But you know what? Now I get that that was my creative process in the works. So we can have that creative process at any age. We just have to get in touch with it again. And I think that's really important. Wouldn't it be great to think like that child again? You know, with no limitations. Not worry about staying inside the lines they tell you to. Art gives you that amazing outlet to play. It's wonderful. It can turn your daydreams into happiness. It makes you feel whole again. Art gives me an amazing gift of creative ways to express my thoughts and my feelings. I hope you give yourself permission to play. I hope we all do, to be creative and try new things. You know, they say if you aren't moving forward, you're moving backwards. I think that's why growth is so important. When I submitted my first article for publication, I was really intimidated. And then teaching my first workshop was, oh my gosh, I was really afraid. And my first workout in years was really tough on my bod. But I worked through my fears and my doubts, and so can you. Don't let anything or anyone make you doubt yourself. It's great if you can find a way to block that out. Hey, I did, and so can you. Go out and try something new. It's such a rush to do something exhilarating and a great and healthy way to live. Find your joy, get back to playing. It's a perfect time to start creating art. But how do you start? How about starting with what inspires you? But where does that inspiration come from? Well, it could be something, someone, someplace, or maybe even all of them. Or maybe even a special moment in your life. Something that inspires you emotionally, or something that touched you. Much of my inspiration comes from anything old, rusty, antique, especially French, and you know, any magical moments in my life. I love to collect vintage parts from around the world. Anything French is wonderful. And I love to make my creations look old with lots of texture, a touch of bling, and lots of layers. If you can identify what your passions are, you can go from there. Incorporate what has an effect on you. What makes your heart sing? What are those passions that give you goosebumps? Be sure to sketch those thoughts and designs in a journal. While you're daydreaming, of course. If you start there, I really believe you can unlock your creativity, and then the magic will follow. Workshops can help get those creative juices going too. Being around creative-minded people. You know what? It's a great time to give yourself permission to play. Take a workshop. And why not with me this summer with Artful Gathering? I'd love to have you join me. So I'm going to tell you about my workshops coming up this summer on Artful Gathering 2014.